Good morning. Welcome to my Tireside chat. It is May 17th. I just thought I'd do a quick video. I'm already I'm at Sean 168 on my way to work. A little bit early, a few minutes early this morning because my boss is out on vacation for his birthday. He went camping in Yosemite, allegedly. I don't know if he got to stay there due to, I think, the rivers were flooding. But, so I've been holding down the fort at the office for a few days, and there's just a lot going on right now, and I'm spending a little extra time trying to get some things done. But, hopefully I remember to actually upload this video today. I think I made 2 videos last week that I just never got around to uploading. But they weren't really all that important. But I wanted to mention, and I don't even know if I mentioned this in the videos that I made and intended to upload last week, but we had a break-in at our house. Not to the house, but someone broke into our gate in the backyard and went through and stole my bike. And there's a lot more to it I could go into, but I had videos from our cameras in our alleyway from the night before where this guy was driving through and dropped somebody off who picked up this truck that looked like it was stolen. I say it looked like it was stolen because one of my other neighbors said that they saw the truck and the person taking the truck after it had sat there for a couple of days. And they could see, like, in the steering column, all the wires hanging out and everything, like they had hot wired it. I posted video of that after my bike was stolen, and then I had video of someone on another bike riding up to my breezeway and peering inside and looking around, and then going around to my back gate and trying to get in, but it was locked, and then they come back like a half an hour later, and so they like break through the gate to the bottom part of the gate and run in and take my bike and take off through the breezeway. So I posted all of that. There was 5 or 6 videos. I posted all of that on Nextdoor, and in my post I said, hey, I'm not really sure if these guys from the night before who were driving around in the alleyway are related to this or not. But I thought, probably not. Maybe it's just a coincidence. But, and then, so that was last Wednesday. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, the following Tuesday, so I posted that last Thursday. And then yesterday, the guy who was driving that car down the alleyway came to the house and rang the doorbell. And I was already at work. And Danielle answered the door, and he complained to her that he was like, hey, is this you guys? You posted this on the internet, on Nextdoor, saying that I stole your bike. Well, I didn't steal your bike, blah, 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 and was getting kind of uppity with her, and which was really upsetting to Danielle and me. And so I was like, okay, fine. So I went back and I didn't take the post down because I'm like, dude, what are you doing in the alley at 11 o'clock at night? That's still suspicious. I'm not going to take that down. And you can't blame me. But I went back and I edited it and I said, the guy came by the house and claimed that it wasn't him. But, so maybe it wasn't, And then, not long after, just a few hours after that, so I got up this morning, lo and behold, and got on Nextdoor just because I wanted to go back and look at something, and saw somebody else post. I just happened to scroll past their post, this lady in the Tower District, video from her Ring camera doorbell of the same guy wearing the same clothes, stealing a package from her porch, and running out to, it was a different car. Yeah, so no, that guy was definitely involved. If it wasn't him. I mean, it looked like there was 2 or 3 different people between those videos so it's like a ring of burglars and porch pirates in the neighborhood. But I called the Fresno PD because I had a case open around that, and left a message with the detective on the case. And you know, who knows if anything will come of it. The crappy thing is those blink cameras. They have their pros and cons, but you know, the problem is the one that I have on the alleyway that caught the car, and I've kind of known this for a while, and I hadn't really done anything about it. You, even if the lighting is pretty good or really good, it's not good enough of a camera to be able to read a license plate on a car that's, you know, 30 feet away or 20 feet away, or even right in front of it if it's the angles. I mean, not right in front of it, but if it's 20 feet away at night with all the other lights, you just see a white blur, and you can see like a little bit of lettering, but it's nowhere close enough to make out an actual license plate. So that being said, yeah, but those cameras are like $60 a piece, or you know. So that being said, I'd been considering for a while, like trying to find. Supposedly these are HD cameras. I think I may have to like splurge and find at least and get like one camera with a completely different system that's 4K or 8K. That's better definition, that will actually read license plates. Because if I have the license plate, oh man, yeah, that would give, you know, obviously the cops could have something much better to go off of. The car itself was very easily identifiable because it was like blue with orange stripes, and it was a Ford. But I don't know how good that is. It's not like, you know, if they had a license plate, they could look it up in the system and find records and an address and everything, obviously. So anyway, so that's what's going on. I'm at work now. I'm gonna get to it. A lot to get done. I'm fighting with this issue around macros not working right in the latest version of Office after we installed a bunch of updates, and apparently we used a bunch of macros, and people are complaining that they're not working. And it turns out like the latest version of Office, or the latest couple of versions over the past 6 months, they've been disabled completely if they're in the temporary internet files folder, which is fine half of the time as long as you make an exception within Office for like network locations and certain locations on your hard drive. But on some of my machines, or like my computer's doing it to where I can see, like, I open a file from the network location with the macros, whereas it'll work on another machine on mine. I can see in the background that it copies like a temporary file or a bunch of temporary files to the local internet cache folder and then opens it. And then it's like the macros are blocked. I'm like, well, yeah, no kidding, because you put them in the temporary internet files folder. So, yeah, and my boss is in here, who's the one who wrote the macros, and so, I mean, if he were here, I could talk to him about it, and maybe he could do something about the macros, or just say, oh, we don't need those anymore, or rewrite them, or I don't know. But anyways, maybe I shouldn't spend too much time on that today. I got other stuff to do. All right, that's it. Ta-ta for now.